Yeah, Julie Dina, that was the big headline coming out of today's press conference that wrapped up just about 30 minutes ago as an arrest, a suspect in custody in the Friday evening murder of 9-year-old Janari Hicks. Of course, this weekend still a very violent weekend in the city of Chicago. 24 shooting incidents, 33 shooting victims, and that includes 2 juvenile victims. This weekend's murder totals 9 murders in the city of Chicago, and that includes the murder of Janari on Friday evening. Janari was playing with friends outside the row homes of Cabrini Green, 900 North Cambridge on the near north side of Chicago. He was, police say, was the unintended target of this shooting. We heard from his anguished mother over the weekend. She is heartbroken, as you can imagine, saying that her talented son would be going into the 4th grade this fall. He loved basketball, he loved math, and he should not have been a shooting victim. And today we learned that it was actually tips from the community that led to the arrest of this suspect that they have in custody in this case. He is someone, we're told, that has a connection to Cabrini Green but no longer lives there.
Young boy's playing out there, not doing anything wrong. As a defendant, he drives up, kind of sneaks through like a cut of a gangway, and then he discharges a firearm, not at this kid, at a group of other males who are standing near the poor boy. And unfortunately, as the bullets are flying, it's the 9-year-old who is shot and killed. And then this defendant makes good his escape.
The violence did not come from people who live in the row houses. The violence came from people who come over to the row houses and do their dirt. We need to keep these people out of our neighborhood. We need to make sure that the good people that live in the row houses, that's why so many people stepped up to the plate to talk about who did this, because they want peace down there.
Chicago police at today's press conference, by the way, making note that this past weekend was the least violent weekend in the entire month of July, but that is not saying much because the month of July of this year is the most violent that the city has seen since 1992. We will dig into those numbers more coming up, starting on the news at 4. But for now, we are live on the near north side. Sean Lewis, WGN News.